What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to the Bears Breeze with your host, the super producer, Joel Holt. I wanted to talk to you guys today because I think the Bears are going to throw all of us a curveball. I know that for all these months we've been talking about, in the draft and looking maybe at left tackle. Is it Ashton Jeanty? I think, and this is the reason why I'm thinking this was going to end up happening. So don't be surprised if the Bears go for Tyler Warren. Now, he's the tight end out of Penn State, 6'5", 250-something pounds, I believe, not a little bit bigger. He runs a 4.6, but he's one of these guys that's like this ultra back. He can run, block, catch, pass, and he's tough. And if you heard Ben Johnson talk about him, he says he is a football player. A complete football player, and they're looking for playmakers. If you watch the recent episode or interview, he was talking with Adam Hogue, and he was saying that basically why they took Jahmyr Gibbs, because he was a weapon. It wasn't so much that we wanted to take a running back at 10, because it was like a running back. Why you take a running back? It was more so based on getting a impact playmaker. And when you think about this, there's been a lot of talk, a lot of positive reports coming out that they like Braxton Jones. And personally, I would rather moved on from Braxton Jones. I think he's not a great pass rusher, a pass blocker. However, he is a good run blocker to a degree. But I think that they're seeing potential in him. And I do think I would give him grace in the sense that when you upgrade your entire interior offensive lineman with Joe Thuney, with our new center, as well as with our new right guard with Jonah Jackson. And so from there, by making those changes, does it make it easier for possibly Darnell Wright, who kind of technically had a down year too? Does it help Braxton Jones? I think they want him to get heavier. They want to get to a point where he can actually anchor down, and they want this line to be a bunch of maulers. Now, if you know me, I want people movers. I want big guys that can push people out of the way. And so with that being said, I would love to get Will Campbell. At first it was Kelvin Banks, because I used to say I want the number one rated guy coming out of the draft. Well, Ashton Jeanty to me is a nice running back, but I could see how Warren plays more into, he fits the two tight end set that they want to run. They released Gerald Everett. Komet is he's a big tight end, but he's not as fluid. He's a big, he's okay with block. I think he's okay. But I think that they're looking for a playmaker at 10. He's got some comps to Jeremy Shockey, and that's not a bad comp at all. If anybody remembers Jeremy Shockey on the Giants, the issue I would have is that the durability. Will he be, is he tough enough, strong enough to handle where if they overuse him, because we got this gadget back that he can play the wildcat, he can run up the middle, he can go long, catch the passes. Like, he's going to probably have, if we get him, probably end up having an amazing rookie year. So will he have that impact if we were to get him? I'm not surprised though if they do take him in with the 10th pick. So and that means that with the Bears doing that, right? Where do they go with the 2 second-round picks? Because they can stand pat. Then they traded their 4th-round pick, if I'm correct. So we just have basically the 1st round, 2 second-rounders, and a 3rd-rounder. You can still get capable players. I mean, I would still like them to draft offensive linemen to build depth, because Thuney being at 32 years old, I'm still thinking he's probably going to give us a solid 2, maybe 3 years of production from the offensive line. Jonah Jackson, I think, is 27, 28 years old. So with him being there, I'm not necessarily too worried. But because we're not sure what the plan is with Amagaji, I don't think they really give up on him. And if they like Braxton Jones, you still got two, 6'5", 6'4", 300+ tackles that you could either use on the offensive line. So, which means they could go for a defensive player in the 2nd round. They did get rid of one of their linebackers in Jack Sanborn. They could even go for a safety. So it's like whatever we were all thinking, like I said, this could be a complete curveball in the draft, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Warren ends up being on the Bears. Bears fans, let me know your thoughts. And once again, thanks for tuning in with the Bears Breeze. And stay tuned for more content, more posts, and also join us on the Windy City Breeze. Also join us on the morning. Join Pat with Jordan JC on the Morning Breeze. And signing out. Take care. This is Super Producer Joel Holt. Take care.